afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss.
How are you today?
Good, good.
Hopefully everybody's well.
Yes, hopefully everybody is well. We aren't doing mulch today or the wall today.
No.
Today we are coming to put down our first round of pre-emergent, some more lime. We have to put down some soil on this one, on some seed. And we do soil and seed. We don't put straw down. We do it a little different. We end up putting topsoil down, or we have an organic like mushroom compost blend topsoil with then we put seed, and then we put another layer of topsoil down and another little layer on top, and then we seed it again.
Yeah.
And then we just leave it like that until the client to water.
Over soil.
So
that's what we're gonna do.
And it ends up being good. We don't use, unless you're on a real big slope or you have, I guess, a huge yard, or you want to just keep mud from getting everywhere, you can put straw down, but we usually even on like hills and stuff, what we normally use is like the netting. Yeah,
stuff,
straw mat. So we're going to get out and do this, and we'll get you a little before and after, and then we'll go and spread some pre-emergents, and we'll tell you what we're doing with that. So here's the area, one of the areas we're fixing. I'm going to rake all this back into that bed, and then we're going to fill this in with some good topsoil, seed, and then we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and get that done. Yeah, we have a blower, right?
Yeah.
So we're about to put soil down now onto this area. Well, we're going to put a bunch, and then I'm going to taper it down the hill a little bit.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Only because I have a lot in here that I need to get rid of. No, are we just doing it right in here?
Yeah, I think so, right? Wow. So, I have a question. What would you guys do if you quoted just to add soil and seed, but then as you were doing this, you found this? I mean, you can't leave this.
Yeah, you have to get these roots out the best you can.
Yeah. So
that's why you put the job right, though.
Right. Exactly.
When you get to this, you're not like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah, but we want to hear what everybody else would do.
Would you dig out the roots?
Would you guys dig out the roots? Would you charge more? How would you handle this situation? Because it needs to be done to properly do it.
Because if not, you're going to have a whole, first of all, when the roots die, if they do, don't grow a new tree. Sorry.
I know, it's hard work, buddy.
When the roots do die and decay, you could sink some. Another thing is the grass isn't going to grow as good.
Yeah, because that's all considered a hot spot.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, we're getting some big roots out of here. I already got some out on that side.
Crazy.
So we have a whole.
Oh, also too, if you don't dig it out and level this hill out and grade it,
yeah,
you're gonna have a hump in your yard.
And that's silly. You don't want a hump.
So even though you're gonna rake this dirt out into the grass,
you're gonna blend it,
and we're gonna reseed it anyway.
Right.
So, but we'll show you at the end.
All right.
Alright, so here's the one area we fixed. Rachel's blowing off all your fertilizer. And here's the other one. Not bad. So you guys seen what we did there. So for this yard, to lime this yard and fertilize it, we did 125. Yeah, 125 to lime and fertilize this yard. And to fix this little patch, if you guys are wondering, topsoil is expensive. Organic soil or like a compost, it's almost $75 a yard here. Crazy, right? But for this, we only used about a half a yard. And for the seed, topsoil, and for us to clean it up, we did 225, I think. So hopefully that helps some of you guys. But just for fertilizing reference, 65 to fertilize this with a pre-emergent. And I'll show you what we use on the next yard. And then 60 to put lime down on this one. And this is only like 3,000 square. Here's another thing, guys. Look how thick and green this lawn is. We just fertilized this today. So, and we're in February 28th, I think we're at right now. Man, I can't wait until the ground really heats up and this takes off. Next yard we're doing, guys. Oh man, this all filled in nice too, right?
Yeah, but we need to get worms for her.
Wow, look at the moles.
They're so bad, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to get worms. We're gonna go to worms, guys. Our mole scram isn't doing too good in these yards. I think the moles got used to it. So we're here to do this one. The lawn looks good except for all the moles in the yard. But we're gonna go to poison worms. We're allowed to do that here in North Carolina to kill the moles. They're just wreaking havoc on everybody's lawn. The only problem is we can kill as many as we want in here. But if they're coming from the neighbor's yard, they're gonna keep coming eventually, but we gotta do something. So, if you guys wanna know, I'm putting lime down. This is cow lime, fast acting. It does 10,000 square foot. But the fertilizer we use, now this fertilizer is old fertilizer that I had from last year. It's a 2406 with 0.43 barricade. What I was hoping is we could get this again this year. I found 7 bags in the garage. I was hoping we could get this again this year, but the only thing I can get is 1906 with 0.45 of, I think it's barricade too, something with like barricade, because nitrogen is so expensive. He was telling me they only ordered a 19. So we're gonna use this until we run out and then go back to the other one. We finished that. Fertilizing and liming this. I have to give her a quote on fixing all these bricks underneath this thing, leveling them out, putting some more gravel underneath so they don't sink. So that'll be later on though. I just wanted to get a video of it. So we have 2 more to lime and fertilize in here, and we got to go over another landscaping and mulch project in this development. We are mulching this one too, and then hopefully the one up there. That one's a lot more mulched than this one though. Okay, so we're done fertilizing the one down where we showed you. This one's done. Now this one we gotta fertilize. We need to prune that bush. This boxwood hedge here. That one there. I have to prune that one there. This has been a tough yard to get grass to grow. You can see all the roots sticking out. And then prune these back nicely. Nothing in the front, back. And then he's having somebody come to either cut this leland down or trim it up really good. We're not messing with that thing. That's huge. They're getting an arborist. Hopefully they take it down, or at least shear off a lot of here so light gets back there. So I think we have one more to go do and we're done for the day, guys. Not a bad day.
I don't want it laying on there either.
No. So here's another one we just fertilized and fertilized and limed. This is one of our bigger ones, but the grass is looking nice. Somebody needs to fix your on-off switch.
I know. We're gonna have to come back sooner than.
So that was a short video, boss. You didn't do much work today.
Oh, you didn't record much?
Oh, I recorded the soil. We do things in between some of our big jobs, things that have to get done. Pre-emergent is something that has to get done as we're going through the week because that is time sensitive. I mean, we still have 3 weeks. It's going to warm up and we're going to fight weeds anyway.
I know.
But we're going to spray afterwards anyway. But the pre-emergent will help knock out most of the stuff like from germinating.
Yeah. So like I saw a little bit of hairy bittercrest today. But I know the one spring we came and oh my gosh,
I think that was because of the Southern State seed we used.
Yeah, maybe.
We would always use Lesco when we were seeding, and then one year we went to Southern State one time, and man, it had all the yards had hairy bittercrest.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing against Southern State. I guess maybe they had a batch of hairy bittercrest seed.
I don't know. That weed seed got into the mix, I guess, for some reason. I don't know what else it could have been. It was crazy.
And if you guys don't know, hairy bittercrest will take over the lawn in the early spring and suffocate out your grass.
Yeah, well, and it has
out clumps, right?
Yeah, and it has like a bunch of white flowers. That's what it is, a clump, so it's easy to pull out. But it has a bunch of white flowers, and it just, oh my gosh, so
goes everywhere. So
yeah, so I mean, it is definitely time sensitive, and if you guys need any help with trying to figure out a program for your area, then what you would do is contact like Site 1 Landscapes by you and go in there, and usually they can just give you a whole workup.
A whole basic program. Of course, in your area, timing's different according to temperature and stuff for your weeds and stuff. Guys up in, I guess, Michigan and them, they're not putting down pre-emergent right now. And normally normally we're going to wait a little longer, like until the beginning of March, but we start doing our lime, but I guess it is the beginning of March now, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, today's the beginning of March, so tomorrow is the beginning of March. But yeah,
the season.
So we really do go by ground temperatures is what we do. And it just changed quickly, super quickly.
If you guys come in that situation and you get your pre-emergent out late because, and the ground temperatures are up, it'll keep crabgrass and stuff from germinating, not the stuff that came up early.
Yeah.
You just got to hit that early on with a spray. You don't want that growing in the tier 2, 3 crabgrass and your weeds getting bigger. You don't, put it this way, you don't want to wait until June to spray your weeds. You want to, when the grass starts coming in and you've seen them weeds come up after you put your pre-emergent down, I would say go in there and start spot spraying all the lawns or blanket spray the whole thing.
Yeah, so crabgrass can lay dormant for like several years. So that is why it's so important to put the pre-emergent down. And like Cora was saying, the stuff that's already popped up, you'd have to hit with like a 2,4-D or something like that.
Yeah, and even tilling and ripping all the grass out, when you till, you can be pulling up weed seeds from 6 inches deep.
Oh, for sure.
Like
with rhizomes and stuff, a couple of them spread by rhizomes also, so it just
so hopefully you guys
get your pre-emergent supposed
so hopefully you guys like that video and learn a little how we seed. That's how we seed. Everybody does their own thing. Tomorrow I will be going without the boss to do some of that in the morning, the mulch project, just spading beds, that's it. And then we're going to come back and get her, go get more block and unload 3,000 pounds of block.
Oh yay,
fun. I leave you for the good jobs.
Yeah you do.
So guys, please like, comment and subscribe,
and don't forget to be happy,
or at least try.
Have a good night.